Let's go, got the time! Back again, we've come back again. Once again, we've got a terrible publisher and we've gotta play some games. Liquid Games is the one of this time and we don't know what to do. Liquid Games is hard cancer just like Phoenix Games 2. It's Liquid Games! It's Liquid Games! We're gonna have to play us 10 games from this shitty publisher. Do I wanna play them? No. Hey guys, welcome back. It is me, Bio. And today we are once again going into a new series. Another series where we look at a terrible video game publisher. This time around is Liquid Games, as predicted by the Wheel of Random. I don't know. It's what came up on the wheel, okay? So yeah, a bit interesting looking at Liquid Games before we look at Oxygen Interactive, seeing as the two companies are pretty much like one and the same, with Liquid Games being its kind of like subsidiary. But again, we must obey the wheel. The wheel is our god, and talk about Liquid Games. So I've got a nice, lovely flowing like river sound effect in the background. I thought it'd be quite nice. There isn't really much I could think of that could go in the background of this intro video besides like flowing water. Like what else can you put with Liquid Games? Like you've got GT Racers like OST for the song that I made for this set, but simply because none of the games that I feature, which I'm looking at 10 games by the way, none of those games, their OST is available on YouTube or anywhere. So that's nice, except for like I think one GBA game, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing GBA game OST. So yeah, that's an interesting factor. So let me give you a little bit of info about Liquid Games, because there isn't much info to give on Liquid Games. Liquid Games was the budget publishing label of Oxygen Interactive, not like Oxygen Interactive was a budget publishing label anyway, and it was used in 2005 to 2006. There you go. That is quite literally all there is on Liquid Games. I'm not joking. There's nothing. This is the Moby Games page, right? Look how bare it is. Like there's a list of games. There's a link to the official website. And by the way, the official website. Let's have a look at that, shall we? Because that is the peak mediocrity. Liquid Games provide what mainstream consumers want. Simple, easy to play, good fun for every member of the family, with safe, accessible subjects ranging from quiz games to ball games, racing, sports, and adventure. With Liquid Games as the whole family covered, at the price point that makes games available to everyone elsewhere. Proceed with caution. With Liquid Games, just proceed. Look how absolutely terrible this is, and obviously that little bit info I blurred out, probably inactive now, but I had like email address like. No, I don't want people emailing people, so if I can help it. But look at it. Look at this thing. There's like, who made this website? Obviously, I'm looking at this on the Wayback Machine, which, by the way, the Wayback Machine has like literally 5 screenshots of this website. That's it. That is it. And look at it. It's just like so basic. Like they have like men at play, no violence, no adult content. And then they got like some other games down there, and they're all kind of just terrible games. All of them. Every single. There's the arcade. Remember that game? Remember we was playing that game? Yeah. Bit of the arcade. Oh yeah. Remember Crazy Golf? Yeah, Crazy Golf wasn't too bad, but still it was kind of like reeked of a budget game. Oh, even look. See, Sprint Car Challenge. Oh, so good. So good. Oh, so good. Oh my word. So yeah. Yeah, we're going to be looking at Liquid Games. There is one other thing that I managed to find on Liquid Games, because like I said, there's literally next to no info on the company whatsoever online. So it seems like Liquid Games did some kind of competition back in December 2005, and this is like the only article I could find where Liquid Games was ever mentioned, where they donated a number of their titles to the children's charity projects. I honestly, I fear for those children, considering how terrible the games are.
and they go tell you about like what they published. But basically, this article says is that they're creating Quest for Sleeping Beauty, which is a game we will be looking at. But for these young people to design a cover for the game. And by the way, the cover for this the cover. Oh dearie me. Let me just show you what the cover looks like for this. It's yeah. I question. I really do question. So this is the cover. This is the cover. Quest for Sleeping Beauty. It has the same exact energy. By the way, they've done other Quest 4s. You know, Robin Hood's Quest. You know, what was it? There's another one that's the Quest for the Ice Queen or something like that, and all of them have the exact same style of cover. So are you telling me that the young people designed this? Young people wouldn't have designed this cover. 100% they didn't even use the cover. How pathetic is Liquid Games to not even use the cover that these kids designed? That's sad. That's real sad. You're telling me that at least one kid didn't create a really cool cover that could have been for Quest for Sleeping Beauty? But they chose not to use them and instead use this generic, terrible-looking cover that follows the same theme as the other Quest games that Liquid Games did. Absolutely poor and pathetic, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, so they have like a judging panel. Is it one overall winner? The winner will see their design made up on the cover, but also receive a copy of the game plus a PS2 to play it on for the project. Well, that's nice. At least they get a PS2 out of it. I don't think they care too much about playing the game. But yeah, so yeah, that's something that they did. I'll scroll through the article. Feel free to read through the entire thing if you want. But yeah, I like how it says. There you go. About Liquid Games. Liquid Games creates and publishes safe, inclusive, family-friendly PC and video games with the emphasis on cooperative and multiplayer games without violence or bad language. Liquid's range is accessible to all the family at the prices that they work for everyone. Why do they have to mention this? They mention this on their website and they mention this again here. Why do they need why? Why do they need to mention this? Most video game companies made games for children, made games that were 3+. Why do you have to mention that our company is child friendly? Well, yeah, most video game companies are child friendly. You dumb. Oh, with no violence. Well, yeah, make a platformer. You know, oh yeah, this is Super Mario 64. So much violence in that game. But yeah, no, I just thought I'd wanted to point out this article. Very strange. Very, very strange. So there you have it. There's some info on Liquid Games for you. So without further ado, let's proceed. We're going to be looking at 10 games for Liquid Games. Yes, I do fear for my life. But let's get on with it, shall we? I hope you enjoy this series, because I sure won't.